Hi everyone, I'm Squeaky, and this is... Today we're going to be drawing Charmander. We're going to draw him in the circle version that we drew Pikachu in. But before we get started, if I could remind you guys, if you like my videos, please be sure to like them. And also subscribe to my channel so you can be updated with all my future videos coming out. And also afterwards, be sure to go down in the description and check out all my links that I have for you there. And that's about it. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's start with a circle again. And we're gonna draw a little line here to kind of indicate where the head area is gonna be. Super light. Okay, so now that we have the little head area, we're gonna start drawing facial features. And so, like before, we're gonna try to emphasize the bigness of the eyes. And Charmander has not circle eyes, but they're like I don't know. They're like arched. They have like a little flat on the bottom. And so we're gonna draw that. I have one little arch. And then about the same distance on this side. We'll have another little arch. And make them about the same size. Okay. And then he's a circle. So you have to try to take into account that the surface area is like this. So the little line under his eye is going to go in this direction. Okay. And same thing for this one. We're going to have it go like this. Okay. So we're going to draw a shine in his eye. And the shine's going to be about here. And since he's looking straight at us, the shine's going to be in exactly, like, almost mirrored. And then we have his pupil, like this. Okay. So, now that we have his pupil, we're going to work on his mouth. And his mouth is, he's usually, in most of the pictures I've seen, he's got it open. So, it's got something like this going on. Like this. And then we'll open it up like that. So he's got something like this. It's real rough. Okay. And then he's got a little tooth here. And one here. And then he has two smaller ones on the bottom usually. So something like that. His nose is real simple. It's just two little dots. Like that. And he's always got these little eyebrow things going on. So we'll draw those. And for the most part, we've got everything that has to do with his head done. And we'll just draw this little line here to kind of indicate his little chin area. Okay. So for his body, he does have his little stomach is a different color. Kind of like a teddy bear, I guess. So we'll draw that little circle area or oval area, something like that. Okay. And then for his arms, we're going to go ahead and do them in. And Pikachu had 5 fingers, but Charmander has 4. So we're going to go ahead and draw his little arms like this. And he's got his little thumb. And then he's got his 3 fingers. Like that. Okay? And then on this side, we'll basically do the same thing. Like this. Draw his little chubby arm. And draw 1 finger for his thumb. And then 1, 2, 3. Actually, those were really bad. We'll sharpen him a little bit because he's Charmander. And something like that. Okay. So for his feet, we're gonna go ahead and do up, like he's sitting. And so we're gonna draw the little pads of his feet. And so we'll draw two little ovals like this. Okay. And then he's got little claws. We'll draw 1, 2, 3 little claws. And we'll do the same thing on this foot. Okay, like that. Okay, and I'm not exactly sure, but I would imagine he would have a little pad on his foot that's gonna look the same color as his stomach. So we're gonna draw that, even though I'm not 100% sure. I think it'll look cuter. Okay, so now we basically got his whole body and everything, but the one thing that makes Charmander stand out is his tail. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna draw his little tail here, and I think that'll work. It's a different color on the bottom. This will match his stomach. So he has a little tail, and then he's got a flame, and so we'll draw a little flame here. Something like that. Okay. And no. Let's actually redo that flame. I don't like that flame. It doesn't look like a Charmander flame. Okay. So his flame's usually more jagged, but I didn't want to make it too jagged because this is supposed to be like a cute drawing. So let's go something like this. And then we'll go up. Okay. And then this side we'll make it a little bigger. Okay. And then we'll do one little flame up here. Okay. So that's a little bit better. We'll stick with that. And then we'll kind of draw the same design on the inside, but just a little smaller. Okay, like that. Okay, so we have all of our line work done, and I think he looks pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and start going over him with a fine liner. We're gonna use a 0.5 fine liner, and I'm just gonna do this in time lapse. I mean, I'll start like right here, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off in time lapse, because it's basically just going back over the lines that we already drew. So let me finish that up. We'll be back, and then we'll get to color this little guy. Alright, so we have him all outlined, and for this video I already have my colors picked out. So this is our little Charmander color palette, and you can see that I decided not to take creative license on his feet because I wasn't sure, so we just left those little pads of his feet out. But let's go ahead and start coloring him, and we'll start off with our orange. And like I was saying before with the Pikachu, I think that when you're drawing stuff cute like this, if you can't get the color exact, or if you're unsure, it's always safer to go with a brighter color, if anything, because if you're making something cute and you make it a brighter color, I think it's okay. But Let me go ahead and finish coloring this in, and I'll do that here in time lapse, and then we will finish him off after I'm done. Alrighty, so we got the outside outline completely done, and that's about it for Charmander. I think he looks pretty cute. He matches about the same style as Pikachu, and I think that'll be it for him. Alrighty, so we got our Charmander done. I think he looks pretty great. He at least fits in with our Pikachu that we've drawn before. So before we call it a day, if you guys could be sure to subscribe, I'm going to leave a little button here for you guys to do that. Be sure to check out my latest video. I think that'll be up here. And check out my Patreon page for you guys that are wanting to support me. That'll be down here. And then I'm going to have a playlist of all my videos so you can just watch them all. That'll be around here. So you guys have a great day and go do some art.